Hello, so the BebbMeister here, and this is me recording my first competitive league on Magic the Gathering. Before I dive into this, a few quick shout outs. One to Gareth, who's convinced me to do this. I'm pretty awful, so chances are, if you're watching this, you're going to watch me get completely smashed. So enjoy the show. And secondly, a shout out to Lapless Jan, who you can see here, who's got 11 trophies on the competitive league on Magic Online. I'm going to be playing a very similar deck, Abzan Counters Company. I doubt I'll pick up a competitive trophy, so if you want to watch someone really good play the deck, then I'd suggest hopping over to Card Knock Life. I'm watching Lapless Jan. He's arguably an expert when it comes to this deck, whereas I am a complete beginner. Okay, so let's jump in. 120 play points. So, as you can see, my first ever league. Let's go. I'm actually pretty nervous about this. I've played a few friendly leagues, and it's going to be interesting for me to see the difference in skill level between playing a friendly league and playing a competitive league. Okay, so I thought we clicked join match, and Magic the Gathering is deciding to crash. Okay, here we go. Yes, I would like to play first. So as I say, I'm playing Abzan Counters Company. Man, okay, so straight away got a decision off the bat. So we've got 2 out of 3 of our combo pieces here. The trouble is the rest of these cards don't really do a huge amount. If we're up against Dredge, we might get lucky with the Scavenging Ooze, but we've got 3 lands, which is fairly decent. But bizarrely, I'm gonna click Mulligan and see whether we can do any better. Birds, Vizier, not great. So I think at this point, we probably should have kept the first hand, learning point number 1. Okay, so Forest into Birds of Paradise. Skip the components, skip the opponent's turn. Hardened Scales Affinity. So I think this is going to be pretty much a race to see whether I can combo off before they land a Walking Ballista. If they get a Walking Ballista, then it's pretty much lights out anyway, especially with the state of my board, only having 1 land in the Birds of Paradise, so I could be in a huge amount of trouble. The good news is we've picked up a Vizier here, or Visor. I'm going to go with Vizier. You can let me know in the comments whether I'm pronouncing that completely wrong. Okay, now the reason I'm hesitating here, in theory, it should be an obvious play to play Vizier, but I'm honestly not sure I should, because the opponent probably feels less threatened than seeing that I haven't got the combo in hand. I'm going to get it down anyway, because do you know what, if they wipe my board, I'm dead regardless. So now I've just got to hope and pray that they don't get something like an Arcbound Ravager to punch the Ink Moth Nexus up. So for that reason, maybe I should have left the birds untapped anyway. Great start in this competitive league, BebbMeister. Blink Moth Nexus, I'm not worried about. So next turn, it boils down to me drawing a Duskwatch Recruiter, so we're packing 3 of them in the deck. Chord of Calling, possibly a Collected Company. Okay, so we've got a Horizon Canopy. I'm going to sack that, draw a card. It's not like I got a huge amount of cards in the graveyard anyway, so I'm gonna flashback or play a turn of Witness, get back Horizon Canopy and give myself another shot of drawing it next turn. Not going to attack in. They've got Horizon Canopy 2, again hoping for an Arcbound Ravager here, or Walking Ballista. If they get the Walking Ballista, then it's absolutely lights out. So yeah, we've got 4 Chord, 4 Company, 3 Duskwatch. If I get a Tireless Tracker next turn, I can play it, play Horizon Canopy. For 8, 10 damage. I'm going to block with a Witness, it's not really doing a huge amount. Am I going to block with a Witness? I am going to block with the Witness. Not so much world with damage, so... Okay, so I need to win next turn basically now. Boom. Okay, so here, a tip if you're playing this deck, hold... You can set up your auto keys, but hold W and it gives you auto mana. You can when you tap your creature, it automatically uses the mana ability, so it makes clicking through an inordinate number of times a heck of a lot easier. So thankfully we've got the Duskwatch Recruiter. So Duskwatch in combination with Devoted and Vizier allow you to search through your entire library, pull a creature card, the card we're going to be looking for is Walking Ballista, so we're going to pull that out. It'll come into play with 20 counters on, which we can just take off one at a time to deal 1 damage to the opponent. I'm going to see whether I can shortcut through this by telling the opponent in chat that I can search for Ballista. I mean, hopefully they've realised by now that I can do it. Some opponents, when you play Magic Online, will see this and concede. And it looks like 6Co will, once he sees the Walking Ballista, which would be much appreciated. This is the long, painful part of clicking through. And back off to the races we go. Walking Ballista right on the bottom. This one, this will be the one. No, definitely won't be. 3 lands. Any order. Let's try 3 more cards. 3 more non-creatures. Any order. I don't care about the order. All I want is the creature. This is going to give me repetitive strain injury. Okay, so the opponent concedes. Good game and cheers for being a good sport. We got there. Lucky. So, as I say, I think they're pretty much going to be straight off the bat looking for Walking Ballista. If they get Walking Ballista, then we are in big trouble. Opponent says good game, you too, good game. Okay, so Kazali Pride Mage is going to come in, destroy artifact or enchantment. Maelstrom Pulse might be too slow in, honestly, but if they do have something like a Hangerback Walker that we do have to... No, I don't like Maelstrom Pulse because I think they've got so many instant speed threats. So I've got a Knight of Autumn. So I've got 2 cards here that are going to deal with enchantments, namely Hardened Scales. I think my inclination is to bring in 2 paths. For the simple reason that they do exile creatures. Just wondering whether that is the right option when it comes to dealing with... I mean, Inkmoth Nexus is a real pain. It's not a match for Corsa. I don't really think this is a match for Scavenging Ooze. Having said that, I am running Field of Ruin and Ghost Quarter for lands. Maybe 1 path. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. 25 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Game 2. Okay, so this is a pretty good hand here. We're going to keep this. So let's have a look. So we're going to play turn 1, Hierarchical Birds. Turn 2, I think I'm going to see if I can drop Birds and Visor. turn 3, called for Devoted Druid, and then hope to get lucky off Collected Company. All the while crossing our fingers that the opponent doesn't pull Walking Ballista. Arcbound Ravager. Inkmoth Nexus. I'm just trying to think here, next turn, has the opponent got a kill? And I think potentially they do. No, not without Hardened Scales. Okay, so actually from here, with Eternal Witness in hand, if I called for Devoted Druid, play Eternal Witness, get back Chord of Calling, search for Duskwatch, that's good game. What is this land? Land on one reborn, graft 1, whatever. This land ends the battle with 1 counter whenever a creature may move on 1 counter from this land onto it, so that's going to be putting it on the Arcbound. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think here I'm not blocking, I'm taking 2 damage. I can take that too. Wow, Field of Ruin's nice as well. That's going to put the fear of what's it into them. Rising Canopy is a good draw for them. Gives them another shot at hitting Walking Ballista. Ancient Stirrings. Gravedigger's Cage. Okay, so here we are going to search for Khazali Pride Mage, because we will keep mana up, and then as Gravedigger's lands, blow it straight up. I'm going to block the Arcbound. This would be interesting to see whether I'm going to hang on a second and see whether he sacrifices the Arcbound. Whatever happens, I'm blowing that up. So I'm not going to take 3 or 4 in this case, and I can just say down. So if I play this, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Eternal Witness, get back chord. Yes, I want to use the ability, play a basic land, so now we can still chord for Devoted Druid. My intention here is to go to blocks, block with Witness. I'm going to get a basic, no need to be too gung-ho. And then green, green, white, green, green, so get Devoted. And at this point, it's over to them, so they can put Mox Opal onto Arcbound Ravager and sacrifice it, putting it onto one of the other two, but I don't think they've got enough to kill here. Please, please don't have a Meister. Dismember, wowzers. Well, they are certainly putting up a good fight. Yes, I want to use the ability of Eternal Witness. No, I don't want to play 2 life. No, I'm not going to attack. I'm all in on the combo here now. Hope that I can blank Ballista for another turn. Four, 5. Same again. Why did I not just get back Devoted Druid last turn? Because I am a crazy so-and-so, that is why. Okay, so this is it. We are going to see what we hit off Collected Company. So here I'm going to take a Tireless Tracker and a Knight of Autumn. Any order. Knight, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Let's get rid of the Arcbound Ravager. That's going to force him to sacrifice it in response and put the counters elsewhere, so at least we'll know what to block and there won't be any kind of mid-combat shenanigans. He's now got a 5/5. I'm going to play Overgrown Tomb tapped. No, I don't want to pay 2 life. This would give me a clue. It gives me another shot at drawing something. Beefs up the tracker a little bit. Land. Not what we want to see. this point we're on the beatdown plan. 3 damage coming at you. Vizier putting in all the work. So I'm going to chump block the heck out of this arcbound worker. How'd you like them apples, huh? Please no ballista, please no ballista. Okay, end of the turn. I'm going to crack Field of Ruin to A, thin my deck. B, give me another clue. I'm going to grab a white source this time. Dismember. Wowzers. Do you know what? I'm not as worried about them killing that because the important part of this combo is having a devoted druid that doesn't have summoning sickness. Oh, that's a nightmare. So if by some miracle I can pull one off of this dude, boom, any order, good games. Wowzers. Yeah, if they had got rid of the devoted druid there, even if I pulled one off the top of my deck with Duskwatch, I couldn't have started creating mana with it this turn. So I think that was a misplay on the opponent's part. Nicely conceded instead of making me click through it, so thank you very much, 6Co, for not absolutely bossing me. Anyway, that is game 1. Thanks for watching.